Awesome. Hi, everyone. Hope you guys are doing incredibly well. Welcome to the second half of the year. We are now in beautiful July. We have David saying hi, be back. We have Ajay. We have Kim saying hi. We have Chi. We have Amin. We have Baha. We have beautiful Sean. We have Balas. We have a lot of beautiful people. So now what we're gonna do right now, what we're gonna do right now, we're gonna go straight into it. Today, we're gonna talk about what's gonna happen right now. We're probably going to spend a lot of time to look through some trades, some shorting trades. That's what we probably going to spend a lot of majority of our time doing, potentially. Okay. So I hope you've done some homework, but let's get straight into it right now. Oh, we actually have people who are trying to come on in. I don't think so. They are able to join call. Click the link. Let me see. Some people are trying to join the call. How do I make it happen? Hmm. Maybe it's this one. Let me see. Just give me a second. How do I share a link? Participants. Participants. 626. Cool. Awesome. Let's get straight into it right now. Um, you have something on your right cheek. I do. It's a pimple cream. Cool. First of all, well done. Well done. So let's just get started right now. What I'm gonna do right now, I am going to, first of all, when we first started, we really want to look for SP first, SP 500, just to look at what's gonna happen to the stock market right now. As I say many, many times, no matter what happened to the economy for the longest time, eventually things always go up higher and higher. You will not see this graph in Forex. You will not see this graph in in other things that reliably and increasingly for the past 50 years like that. Yeah. Not in pound, not in any other things. Yeah. Only on stocks. It's like that. So I want to say well done to a lot of you who decided that you want to go all in to master the art of trading and investing. Yeah. Very, very, very proud of a lot of you because that's really how the poor gets poorer and the rich gets richer. Cool. So now you can see. And people will be like, but is buying easier or shorting is easier? You can see because the market eventually go up big time. So if you are the easiest way to make money is by buying. Okay. That means if you are patient enough, if you choose the stocks, the guidance is going up, you don't buy things at extreme greed stage. Eventually you're gonna make back your money super fast. Even before the market crashed the other day, we'll talk about even if you bought it just right here, eventually you're gonna make money because which you did. Eventually you go higher and higher already. Yeah, because the stock market is a very, very powerful money printing machine. Yeah. Obviously, we are using a lot of strategy for us to buy just right here. Yeah. If you're on the apprenticeship training, we give you some individual stocks as well. If you go through the week four earning guidance of individual stocks, we talked about it last week. That if the growth is more than 30% in the revenue, in the sales, in the EPS, those stocks is gonna make you a lot of money when you aim the bottom. Okay, when you time the bottom of and we give a lot of strategy about how to time the bottoms as well. Yeah. Cool. So now, what about right now? What should we do right now at this moment in time? Will we buy stock right now? Type in the chat box. What should we do right now when the stock is at all-time high right now? Should we go in and like buy some stocks right now when 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 the rice, the pasta is 500 pound per kilo per 100 gram, you know, will we buy stock right now? So this is where when people say, oh, why do people say that trading and investing, a lot of it is based on emotional game? Because at this moment in time, it's really about being getting ready. It's about being patient and being disciplined. Yeah. It's very normal for people to want to buy stock. Let me just go all in at all-time high. This is what? This is November time last year. Let's just go in at all-time high and buy. If you remember last time this year, we don't have any buying stocks on our watch list. Yeah. Because we are kind of waiting for the correction, which it did correct really, really nicely. So it corrects for 1 year time. So anyone who actually impatient and bought stocks in 1 year February time, they all lost money in the end. That means, yeah, February, January, February, March, April, June, the whole year last year, for people who are not patient the other day, they were all losing money big time. Because if at the end of the day, things comes back really, really nicely. Yeah. So is the higher level that you get into, the more powerful as a trader and investor you get into, the less activities you get. So write that down. The less activity, the less buy and sell activity that I do, I'm gonna make even more money than anything. All right? The less activity that you do, the more money you're gonna make. And it's very, very, very true. Yeah, very powerful stuff. If you look at some of the greatest trading investors in the world, we don't do it every hour, we don't do it every minute, we don't even do it every day. If you do it like that every hour and every minute, it's gonna be a very emotional game. And you wouldn't make as much profits as people who you're going against into many stuff. You're going against into I could have told you some really, really fancy stuff, especially in this training, a lot of beginners are here. I could have told you a lot of beautiful fancy stuff. Every minute, you run and back and forth with your laptop to your shower, to eating with your laptop, to your phone, you're driving, looking at your phone. I could have shown you all these crazy stuff. But a lot of beginners here, that's just way easier to make money. Yeah. So if a lot of our students, if you just wait in the extreme fear and you make big money like that, when it comes back really nicely, you make big money like that. You will make more money in 1 to 2 weeks time than you trying to make money in 3 years and 5 years time. Yeah. Trading and investing is a graph of an exponential curve. Yeah. McDonald is like that. That's McDonald. Every 1 hour you spend, you get back 1 hour. Every 1 hour you spend, you get back 1 hour. Trading and investing is really during the exponential curve, where at the end, initially you might not see, you might be negative, you might not see anything in the beginning, but eventually all the money is going to make back like that. Yeah. So this is hour per hour, but this is really you see big things. So just to let you know, any skill is like that. Even driving a car, initially you might be like, well, I still can't drive, or I study for so long, I still can't drive. And start, even doctor, you still can't practice or anything. But eventually you started to have a little bit. This is a skill curve. Learning a skill is always like that. Yeah. So well done to a lot of you who decided that you want to do whatever it takes to master this. So what does that mean? That means you want to prepare as much as possible, and during this stage, you want to prepare as much as possible. You want to have your hand holding, you want to have your mentorship, you want to have your one-to-one, you want to be on the apprenticeship training. Get really, really prepared, because success doesn't come from people who act. For success doesn't come from people who just like that, or like that. No, success comes from people who really practice a lot in private. They practice a lot in private and then build up big time because they already know exactly when they're gonna get ready. Okay. Anyway, let's come back now. So on the week 2 video, we'll talk about here. Is we're talking about here, and it's gonna come back down really, really nicely and gradually. It's gonna come back down really, really nicely and gradually like that. Um, so let's start properly. So week 2 video, we're gonna draw a very beautiful trend line. I hope you know the 3 criteria on how to draw a trend line. So it's just say that, okay, the really good time to buy is when it comes back just around here. Okay, that would be a really nice time to kind of buy that. And then you draw the third step, which is a support line just right there. Third step support line. And then step number five, you put on some Bollinger Band there as well. Like, oops. One of the indicators. You can see every time we are outside of the band, you can see outside of the rubber band, every time we are outside of the band, it tends to pull back in. When we are outside of the band, it tends to pull back in here as well. Yeah. So just wait for the little bit of the pulling back in to the band a little bit. So that's just what happened. So that means that because the stock's more likely going to come down based on what we see as a small correction. So that just means that your guidance stocks that we're going to look through later on, a lot of them is going to be based on guidance reducing. Okay. They're cutting their guidance. Okay. As well as with the word cut, reducing their guidance. These are all really, really good stuff. Now let's get straight into it right now. So, um, okay, let's just click on that. If you go to the website, ravenconnolly.com, you will see that. So let's just apply, oops. What's that? Oh, the first one is this. Let's just apply some of our strategies real quick. So let's just click on here. So you can see we are still at the stage of, let's see what stage are we on right now. We are still at extreme greed stage. Yeah. Extreme greed stage. That means everyone is very greedy. Everyone say, how can I make money? Everyone's screaming right now. And a lot of people have already made a lot of money because they already bought it way before. Yeah, those who joined us quite some time ago, I would say before April, you have got a chance to get on the extreme fear at that moment. So that is a really, really nice situation. Just right there. Cool. And yeah, so a lot of people already start getting a lot of profits. So what happened right now, if you make a lot of your profits right now, you see a lot of positive in your account right now. A lot of positive in your account right now. If you join me in, before April time or probably before March time, you should see some positive in your account. You should go and get into some trades. And what should you do with those positivity? If it is leverage stocks, you can actually sell them. If it is leverage, that means you're using CFD, you've been buying stocks on CFD, you've been buying stocks on spread betting platform, you can sell them big time. But if you're using 212, if you're using share dealing account, you don't have to sell any of them. Yeah. The biggest mistake that people make sometimes is cutting their profits too quick. Yeah, so you don't have to sell them. If or what if it comes back to where we was? Well, let it be. Let it be. And if you have to, let it be because that's give you another opportunity to go in big time. So here is a kind of a signal to using 10% of our funds, not all of them. You wouldn't sell your house to go all in to have short trades. We wouldn't do that. Yeah. So let's have a look. Mm, so you can see last time when we were here, when we the this whatever that is volume summation was at October 3rd. Let's see what happened to the stock price. When we were at 19th of May, that was okay. Okay, not too. So this is at the bottom, really, really bottom, July 3rd. Put and call ratio. That means everyone is buying stock right now. Literally everyone is buying stock right now. Normally, if you see when that happens, stock tends to correct a little bit, tends to come down a little bit. So the last time when we have this is 0.61. That's here, 0.61. Can you see 5th of December? Tell me, what do you think happened to the stock 5th of December onwards? Would you buy or would you sell? Tell the chat box for me right now, please. Would you buy or would you sell? Would you buy or would you sell? Let's look. So okay, it's good. It's good that because we didn't really talk this in the lesson. So Put and call ratio means what does put means? Put and call ratio when it's at the bottom means everyone is actually buying stocks at the moment. Okay. Everyone is actually buying stocks, and because everyone is buying stocks, we don't want to be buying stocks. No one is selling stock. Put means sales. Write that down. Put means sell. Okay. So when everyone is selling, you remember trading and investing is literally about going against the crowd. This is why group is not good. If you're in any part of the groups, it's not going to last long term because trading and investing eventually is about going against the crowd. So that means a lot of people are selling. That means you actually want to buy just right there. But when we are at the bottom just right there, when the put and call ratio, when no one is selling, is 0 point something, when no one is selling, there's actually a time where you actually have to sell. But thanks D for sharing. Where Baha you do nothing. Alvi say no nothing chill good. Alvi say no nothing very good. Um let's see. Chibi Dom, who is Dom? Dom is doing really well. Um yeah. Let's do it again, okay? So when the pull and call ratio is at the highest, that means a lot of people are selling. Put means selling. What would you do just right here? 8th of August. Down the chat box for me real quick. Down the chat box. Should you buy or should you sell? On the 8th of August. When the put and call ratio is right at the top. Down the chat box. So Najala got it right, Sean got it right. Well done, Dom got it right. What about here? When we are at like 5th of December, should we buy or sell? Down the chat box. Michael got it right. Sean, sell. Well done, well done. Yeah. So you started to get that now, okay? Well done. So you will be actually be selling, but it's easier for you to say, but let's see whether it's actually true or not. Okay? Let's see if it is true. So 5th of December, like 5th of December last year, where was that? Let's have a look. 5th of December would just be would just be here, 5th of December. You can see the stock actually went down really nicely and eventually it went even more down. If you buy it here right at the top, there's no money to be made because things doesn't go up. You just keep going down lower and lower. Okay, so well done for you. Okay, well done on you. So yeah, this is 0.61 and then so we are kind of at that moment right now, like a little bit at that moment right now, 0.61, 3rd of July. What would you do on the 3rd of July? Down the chat box, 3rd of July, when it comes to the same price as it was, which is like, where are we? 5th of December, 3rd of July. What would you do 3rd of July just right here? When the numbers is exactly the same as 5th of December. So you have to expect that the price might behave in a very similar way compared to 3rd of December. Yeah, might behave in a very beautiful and similar way. So So yeah, people saying do nothing, which is quite good. Sell is okay, but if you sell, you have to be very, very careful. Yeah, hence selling leverage stocks is fine. Something is very, very leverage. But yeah. So you see third of July, if you've been using the strategy, by the way, this is all already there. I didn't plot this right now. This is not I just make it up right now, by the way. I'm just doing analysis with you. So 3rd of July would just be here last Thursday. You can see that stock has really come down really nicely, beautifully. Yeah. You can see how powerful our strategy is. It's really start coming out 3rd of July. Look at the bottom here. 3rd of July, Thursday, last week. Started to come down really nicely a little bit here. Now, if you want to see how it's going to react, just go back. Go back to 5th of July there. Sorry, 5th of December there. You can see it's like that. It's slowly like that. Slowly and gradually like that. Yeah. It's not going to be like a rocket. It's going to be like a little bit down like that. So what does that mean? That means when we look to guidance stocks later on, which I hope you do the homework, you're going to be looking for trades that is going to be for shorting. Okay. That's what's going to happen. But anyway, um, and you wouldn't go all sell your house and go all in. Like you want to do it with a grain of salt. You want to do it like with a little bit careful. Yeah. Cool. Um, what's next? Let me think. Um, okay, let's continue. So yeah, that was where we were just now. So yeah, that's based on that. Let's look at if there's anything we can tell. Let's look at what the insiders are doing. These are the things that you guys have to do it almost every single day, even without me doing it. Long time, Mustard. Welcome, 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 welcome home. Mustard definitely needs to rewatch the video. So you can see a lot of, it's not just you are selling it. You can see the red line is where the insiders has been selling it. The red line, you can see sales. A lot of people are actually selling it. A lot of CEOs and companies are selling their stocks. That's crazy. Let's see. We talked about this before as well. You can see every time an AAIM report is at the high, we tends to have a little bit of the correction kind of going on. You see the stock market correct a little bit coming down, you know? Stock market was coming down like that. Stock market was coming down a little bit like that. The last one wasn't drawn properly. It's drawn properly. Like that and that like that as well. Okay? So you're saying that we might have a correction kind of going on like that. All right, Mustaq. Watch a week two video again because we like discuss this a little bit. And and then what we're gonna do, we're gonna go into, let me see. Yep, this is something I just added. The good news about in this training, we are always gonna be there for you. So we're always gonna update stuff. So we update another one, market valuation. So you will see whenever we are kind of at the top of the market valuation, when it gets to what, 5%, 6% especially, things tends to like go down. Okay, the last time we have, you can 17, February 17, tell me, would you buy or would you sell stock when the market is overvalued by 7%? Would you buy or would you sell stock? When the market is overvalued by 7%. Yeah? Jay said nothing. Mustaq say sell. Well done. How do you know, Mustaq? Don't say sell. Well done. So you after like Sean Chihang, you're very Chihang definitely send me a text. Chihang, it's been a long time. Where are we? So yeah, 6.9% is probably the highest. Even here, December 25th, we have another 6.9%. We should also sell there. And then we anything else with 6.9? Yeah, 6th of December, also 6.9%. That's also quite high. So you can see three times, 6th of December, December 25th, and 17th. So you can see on the 17th, you've been using our powerful, powerful strategy. Now, it's not going to be immediate. Look at the 17th, it's like Monday. Tuesday, it went up. You'll be like, fuck. And you'll be like, oh my God, this is a scam. Third, you went up. Oh my God, this is a scam. Finally, fourth is like, oh, finally came down, came back down a little bit. Maybe not a scam. And then finally went down like that nicely and gradually. Yeah. Well done, Mustard. And then we got this 8th of December, a little bit like that, went down really, like 5 days you think it's a scam, and then suddenly it went down really nicely. What else? Let me see. What was 6.9? 25th of December. Let's see what's that. Yep, just right there. So 25th of December. One day you'll be like, oh, what's going on? Second day you'll be like, what's going on? And then finally it went down like that really nicely. Yeah. Like what right now though? Let's see. Right now we are around 4.8. That's okay. It would be nice if it says massively overvalued, but now it's okay. But what about the best time to buy? Let's look at this. What do you think would be the best time to buy? Personally, the best time to go all in to make money like never before is where it comes down to at least 10%. That's where you will actually put your money in and actually just go in, okay? At least 10% kind of here. If you are very patient, most people are not patient, especially these beginners, like Musta is not too patient. Some people are not too patient. If you're not too patient, you definitely obviously can't wait for 10%. But if you are very patient, if you're able to wait for 15%, wow, that will be so powerful for you. Yeah, let's have a look. What does that mean? So if you wait for the things to be like there, 15%, there will be 7th of April. This is 15%. They will actually, you will be like, let me just start getting into it now. 4th of April, you will start buying a lot of stocks. 6, 10. This is 6%. 6% was okay. 6% is okay. 3% is okay. This is March 27, okay? So March 14, they're all 6%. And then it gets to around, you know, the next one, it will just be 16%. 7th of April, when it's undervalued by 15%, would you buy or would you sell? That's the chat box for me. 4th of April, 15%. Would you buy or would you sell? Yeah, you want to be active now, so that when you actually, because learning is active. Learning is an active thing. Yeah, you want to be buying. So 4th of April, if you bought it, would you have made money? 4th of April would just be, let's see. 4th of April would just be, yeah, would just be here. Can you see there's a crazy stuff going on? The world are screaming, you know, crazy candle, wars are going on. That's when you buy that, you will be screaming, big profits going up like that. Okay? And when we're in an extreme fear, when these sort of things happen, if you're on you're actually allowed to use leverage, yeah, on the apprenticeship training. If you're on the extreme fear, you're actually allowed to use some leverage to make even bigger. And then when you choose some high growth stocks, wow, that's just unstoppable. We have students, in the span of 2 weeks' time, make 100K, 200K, half a mil, just like that. Yeah, because they are willing to be patient. Now, that's where we was. And then what about the one before? You will see, what about here? 23rd of October, when it's an undervalue go to around 13% and stuff like that. Would you buy or would you sell? You know? Just right here. This is 10%. Would you buy or would you sell? Let's have a look. Yeah, let's see whether you're gonna make money or not. Or even it's easy for you to say, but let's show me. Well, let me show you. So who say by Dom, Claire, ABJ, Christian. But let's have a look whether it's true or not. 31st of like what? 31st of what's that? 31st of what? 31st of 2023. When is that? That's gonna be long time, but let's have a look. Just to show you how powerful our strategy is. No way. 31st of October, you can see market was crashing, crashing, inflation crashing big time, crashing, crashing. This crash is around 20% crash. And suddenly, 27th of October, can you see at the bottom? You say 27th of October, just right there. When the strategy that I gave you print money like never before, just at the bottom here, 27th of October, can you see? Undervalued 13%, more than 10%, just like that. Yeah? And things print money like like that. Yeah? This is really how the rich keeps getting richer while people are swapping the time hour per hour on any jobs, on engineers, lawyers, engineer, McDonald's, whatever. So hour per hour, you just do one time and then but you have to be patient though. Yeah, similar this. I can keep going on to this, but it will be very similar. March 9. Let's see. What's March 9? Wow, that's insane. March 9, can you see at the bottom just right here? March 9 when the market just crashed and it just went high. And it comes back, give you another chance to go high, higher and higher again. And it never ends. All of these, if you bought it there, you make big money like never before. Literally. If it's more than 10%, yeah? Cool. We'll talk to you more about this in our apprenticeship training. But anyway, so because that is a little bit um too powerful, this is the market valuation. This is too powerful, normally for apprentices. Now let's go to the next one now. To hit like season, people will be like, oh, when? A lot of people are impatient here. So let's look at when. So you can see, in May, June, July, we have some really, really nice, beautiful things going on. But you can see this is very, very um small kind of correction kind of going on just right here. Okay, this is probably a 5-10% correction, and then it's gonna fake out for a double top for you, and then a really beautiful correction just right here. Yeah, so we're kind of in the correction zone, kind of like where we correction zone a little bit, especially the second week of July. All right, just go on here and you will see it properly. Cool. So that's kind of what happened on the technology. Nasdaq is financials. Nasdaq is a technology sector. Some is like there. Okay, almost half of it. We're almost there as well. Cool. So that's kind of what happened. And cool. Let's look at homework right now. This is the part where you get confused. All right. For those who are new, this is the part that you get confused. But just remember, when you get confused means you are about to have a breakthrough. Okay? This is for a lot of people, they say, oh, it's a boring part. But this is the part where it's like driving a car. When you first learn how to drive a car, you were like, I'm gonna be so, I'm gonna be so excited. But when you start to drive the car, sometimes driving a car becomes so boring because you can even look at the mirror when you're driving a car. That's what happened. When you get good at trading and investing, it gets boring. Okay, that's what we're gonna do now. So the conclusion about this is the willingness, not the willingness, is literally just doing the homework. Okay, let's have a look. If you did your homework, just put on page one so we can now. A lot of people say, "Oh, Raymond, you didn't look at my homework. You didn't look at my homework after the training." I was like, "Why are you telling me after the training?" I'm asking you right now, if you have done the homework, type in the chat box and say host and panelists, I will be going through your homework. If you've done your homework, go host and panelists, and I will be going through your homework. Okay? Some people are, oh, I literally asked you. But anyway, let's start now. So this is what? 1233 to 12. Okay, this is a job. You put a EPS. Mm, it would be nice to have a screenshot of a market screener so I can read what does the market screener says. So we can read what does the market screener actually says. But okay, let's see. Okay, before we talk about that, we recommend some trades last week as well, just to see what's happened. So, probably not last week, 24th of June. Last week we have nothing going on. We have Newco Corporation. Some students say buy because it says EPS will go from 2.4 to 2.55. Target was 15K. Need to backtest a little bit to see what the real price is. Newco, let's have a look. So those who done this last week, since when 24th of June, we recommend to buy just right here on the arrow just right there. And it's been going up really, really beautifully and nicely. This is on 24th of June for Newco. So well done. Whoever recommend this, type on the chat box and say, I recommended this. I did the homework. Yeah. And then we have people who do United Natural Foods as well. This is on 24th as well. It's still coming. It's still taking its time as well. That's on United Food. So the reason why we're going to new code because EBSA would go to 2.55, target 15. Okay. Yeah. So anyway. So today we're gonna find some trades like that as well, all right? I would normally want to short this consolidated brand, but I want to see what the market screener says. 2nd of July 28, 30 to 28 is a drop. We wanted the drop to be big as well. 1.19 to 1.27. This is week 4 video, guys. If you didn't do the homework, you wouldn't understand this. I mean, if you didn't go to the lesson. 1.19, 1.29, okay. Well, 3.15 is the same. You want to post this when things are different. Whoever is watching, Peng, if you're watching, you want to do it when it's different. When it's the same, you don't need to do it. So please redo. Yeah, Peng? Doesn't count. Well done. Let's see. We got PLC. PLC is a UK company. Let's have a look. 24. Profit 21. Lower than previous 24. Now, if it is lower, obviously you want to short. Why would you buy this? Let's have a look. Let's have a look, yeah. So earning per share to 78. Earning per share to it's a bit tricky the way you write it. Tax before profit 5.7, 8.1, 7.8, and then what? 58, 41. Profit 24. And what is this? 40 something? Bit tricky, isn't it? Uh, Earning 22 to 33%, profit percent lower than previous expectation. So if it is lower, you wouldn't be buying. It looks like you are buying. Blue color means buying. You should be shorting this. Who is this? You're doing well. At least you know how to plot the graph. Most people don't know how to plot the graph, so that's really good. MJ Gleason. Yeah, if you've been shorting, you see that you will make a lot of money already. It's just that you click the wrong button, 4th of July. If you short this guy on the 4th of July, the money is literally printing for you. Okay, but the tricky part is this is a UK company. That's fine. Let's go to the next one. But how you're doing so well, I just need more. You can put everything in the first page, all right? You can put everything in the nice page. If you find that there's no slot, just delete somebody else, you'll be fine. Let me see. Okay, I'm going to look at the names who did it. Okay, let's look at this. Um, where's the graph? First for all, we can't find the graph. Okay, here, very good. Well done. I love that. I love that. I love that you've been doing really, really hard. Yeah, you've been doing really well. You put everything inside. That's good. And let me tell you what's the most important thing I want. I want the market screener screenshot. Write that down. Let me show you what I want, okay? How to do earning transcript. How to plot earning guidance graph. Okay, there's only a few things that I really want. The first one is a market screener screenshot. Okay, like what happened, and then you plot the graph. Okay, you just plot the graphs with everything that they gave you on the guidance. Plot it at least 8 quarters will be good. If you can plot 12 quarters, it'll be even more beautiful. And you include the PE ratio and tell me whether you want to buy or sell. As simple as that. All right. If you want, you can tell me whether it's an extreme fear or not, and stuff like that. Cool. So let's look at your graph straight away. Now, in order to make money, we want to do something that is the latest because yours is on April. So April, that means you should have bought in April time. Okay. I know what you're doing. You're doing really well. You can see our strategy is really beautiful. If you bought in April time, you'll make a lot of money just like that. So your conclusion is right, but now it's a bit late now because even though you can last for 3 months to 2 months, but we're just a little bit late. The easiest way to make money is do it immediately when you analyze it. Okay, place a trade when you analyze it, not 2 to 3 months after. But this is really good. You're doing well. I have nothing to say. I think you're doing really well on this. So you can see it's from 6.61. EPS jump from 4 to 6.61, I think, if this graph is drawing it correctly. Yeah. So it's a buy because it's from 4.27 jump to 6.61, I think. Yeah, EPS diluted. So it's a big jump, almost 50% jump. So the stock went up nicely, which is good. Yeah, it's more than 30% in this is quarter to quarter only. So if quarter to quarter 6 minus 4 divided by 4 is already 50%. Imagine the 4 quarter. You times 4. Easily 200% growth. So this is one of these stocks that we will be buying during extreme fear time. Let's look at the next one. What am I looking? Let's homework. I'm going to look at the chat box to see who've done it because I'm going to look at your beautiful things. Mel, you're doing so well. Let me look at the next one who done it. Let's look at beautiful B. 5th June. So it's a bit too late for me to check this because it's late already. Yeah, you're a bit late. But let's have a look. Because it's in June 1. 2.97, 2.7, 3 to 1. It's a very good one. It's a very good short, it looks like. Okay, let's see. Let's compare. Okay. Now, because last time the lowest is 1.13, now it's 1.2. So you can't really short this because 1.13 is here, the price. So if it is 1.12, even though it's dropped 3.4 to 1, the price should still be higher than the one that we have before. Kind of. But let's have a look. Winnebago. What date? Let's have a look. June, I think. Yeah, June. You can see it did went down really nicely and just go sideways like that. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, just go sideways like that. Actual estimate 2.7. Everything is dropping. Hmm. Revenue 786. Revenue 2.9, 2.9, 2.9, 2.7. Yep, the revenue drop here. This is a drop in revenue. Everything kind of dropped there. So the price actually went almost sideways like that. Cool. It's a bit late, June. Maybe we can short this, but let's see more. Um, let's look at beautiful, beautiful. Wow, this is beautiful. This is in July. I like that because it's very latest. I like something that's latest, so we can actually do something with it. So let's have a look. So the numbers is 21 to 22. Last time was 24. So it's a little bit of the job. It would be nice to know the revenue. It's okay. So let's back test this a little bit. So 30 to 32 supposed to go up, but it didn't. February, maybe it's a crash time. And then 20 is supposed to go down. 20 is the same. 20 is the same. 23. So it's supposed to go up. Let's see. 23. 23 should be the same. 23. This stock is a bit weird because with 23 like that. 24 supposed to go up, it did. And then now it dropped to 22. Yeah, shorting is fine. Let's see how far it can short for. So the price is 232 now at 21. The last time when we have 20 was around 28. EPS, bit tricky. Molina said model is below its previous. Medical cost, which is expected to continue the second half of the year. Shares were fractionally down. Let's look at this July. There's a drop in the second half. June. So if you're gonna short, you're probably gonna short until August time. Unless you're really patient and there's a drop here. You know? Molina. 7-7. Hmm. Definitely do need to have a little bit more kind of data here. It'll be nice to see the revenue. I think what works here is the revenue, but the revenue numbers are missing at the moment. 38, 38, 38, 42. So supposed to be buy. Eventually it went up. 42 is the same. And then needs to know the revenue here. But yeah, it looks like a short. Well done. So let's have a look. But the tricky part is that healthcare is a very tricky industry. Just because healthcare is, it depends on the drugs, they have new things coming in and stuff like that. All right, let's put it there. Today is 8th of July. Molina short because EPS dropped from what? 24 to 21. Um, need to see the revenue guidance data, right? That's kind of missing. I think it will give you. It's just you need to find it properly a little bit. Well done. Let's look at the next one. Okay, beautiful. I like this. I love this. Let's see. Reduction of 1.8 is full year risk revenue transfer. This is 1.5. Let me just make it bigger. This is 158 revenue, 178 revenue, and now what is this? Let's read it. Centene Health Insurance withdraw the full year earning guidance. 2.75 per share. 2.75. What was that before? Hmm. The health insurance outlook more than 7 in April, while the consensus is 7.3. The company is scheduled to release its quarterly result and provide additional month later. Centene is a healthcare again. It's not all the possible healthcare reported. Okay, let's see. 141, 142 is the same. 131 supposed to go down. 144, the revenue is supposed to go up a little bit. 147 went up, it did. 149 went up, it did. 134 supposed to come down. 147 was supposed to go up. 155 went up. 159 supposed to go up. 158, 178. Look at revenue is not a good thing to look at. I think we need to look at hmm. When it's withdrawal, we can't really have anything to compare with. Yeah. Centene withdrawal. Progress software. Let's have a look on this. 30th of June, 5.28, 5.25, 5, 4. This is good, but we're looking for shorting trades at the moment. And even if I want to buy that, the difference are not big enough. 2.5, 1.7. Okay, this is buying trades. I need to talk about the rest next time. Well done. I think we're going to aero environment. Let's look at aero environments going. Ooh, ooh, ooh. The spike up and an extreme greed like that happen. As you said, sometimes the highest growth company, um, normally it comes out even more during extreme when the things are supposed to come down. It's like what happened to Tesla now. Let's do the next one. Bai is asking, what's to avoid when doing spread betting? When you do spread betting, if you really want to do spread betting, you should definitely only use that on extreme situation, and you want to use the minimum size. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend to do that actually. Cool. Anyone else have done your homework? Let me see. Say it now. Otherwise, you might just keep your silent. I think this is the latest one. It's not. Mm. Suki, well done, but where is it? You say you found one. Which one? Can't really find it. Maybe this one? 6-3. This is up as well. Where is it? Anyone has done your homework as well? You want me to look at it? Otherwise, you might want to keep it, forever. And don't text me later today when you didn't look at my homework. Da, 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 da. Let's see. Mm. The date of this was 6:30. Okay. This is Progress Software, EPS 528 30. I think you missed many things here. Outlook 5.2 something. What is this? Let's have a look. When you are doing this, please put everything, Jing, please put everything into the graph. Yeah, don't put one thing into the graph, please. Put everything. We don't put dividend into the graphs. Let me see. Skyworth, let's have a look. And it has to be make sure it's actually US based. Hmm. Put the numbers in. I think this is the percentage that you draw. Yeah, please put the numbers in. Down to comparison below. Confirm. For the current year, confirm is guidance for the comparable. So what was it before? I think someone done Constellation Brands as well. Constellation Brand. Yeah. What was it before though? Someone did Molina. Well done. Your graph is no one can understand your graph. Well done though. But please put all the numbers in. 5.45, and this is the new number. You have to put the new number in. Yeah? I think you're missing the new number. Well done though. This is Japan. Another Japan. Another Japan. We want it to be the US if it's possible. Okay, cool, nice, beautiful. Let's see. I can delete this now. Anyone else? Let's see. If there's no one else, we're gonna use what we found just now. Okay, cool. Let's see. Let's go to market screener to see if you can find anything. The news, and then go to guidance. And then we just choose the country, go North America only, just to make it easier. And then we go on like profit warnings. Same thing with the North America only. Let's see if there's anything. Healthcare Molina is there. Brightview revises its earning guidance. 1st of July. Healthcare. HB Paychecks. Issue upbeat. Steel Dynamics. I think we done this last time. Let's look at this. It revises earnings for the expect revenue to be between 2.68 compared to previous guidance. So it's a drop. Not a massive drop, but it's a drop. So we're gonna do it. Brightview. Yeah. What is this? Closing only, unable to open. So you would have shown it on the 7th, on the 1st of 7. It's like that. It's that way like that. Brightview. Okay. Okay. Let's find the one that you guys found. It's not like a lot, but there we go. What about if I just click guidance? And what if I just go to, okay, let me show you how to do it one by one. Six, seven. I think there's not many things going on. 3rd of July, 1st of July. Yeah, we can go through everything straight away. So discovery result reflect improvement in streaming. I want to find something that's bad. Slightly above is not what I want. Revises. Let's click on that. Let me show you how to do guidance in the super fast way because people say to me, you take a lot of time. It doesn't really actually take a lot of time. I will show you. For full year, expect to exceed 2 compared to previous. So this is up. So, we're looking for down. Updates guidance. Click on that again. And only when I'm interested, I go through and plot the graph. So expect total revenue 769 to 775. This is what I want to know what happened before, but that's fine. This is where you want to click it to see what happened before. I think this is a money-making opportunity for this one. Yeah. And like super leaf, that means it's going up. Progeny expect slightly above. Looks like everything is making money. Report soft, so it makes maybe we can have all-time high in SP 500. Likely to report soft quarter amid challenging. Expect Dundee previous provides consolidation. Reiterates means it's the same. Provides all of these provides. You have to click the website, type Valora Energy on Google, type investor to compare before and after. Norwegian maintains the same. Expect upstream profit down. Let's have a look. Changes in okay, this is oil and gas. Changes in gas, changes in liquid prices result by changes in gas prices, mm, drop in Q2 upstream earning, healthcare decline, data alerts, DGT outlook withdrawn. Withdraw outlook, we can't really see what that is. ExxonMobil, faces, shares for Bloomberg says the result, lowers, corporation affirm means it's the same, increases means buy, or looking for show Royal Strike. Sometimes you want to know whether you should buy or sell stock. By just reading this, you kind of like get an idea what the economy is doing. Announces earnings, DeFi technology announces, so you have to compare the one before. Go to the website straight away. Plus C search in the first half customer deposit. Lower annual production guidance. A lot of energy sectors releasing the earnings, I think. New Vista. This is on 3rd of July. That will be just right here. 5th, 4th of July went down a little bit nicely there. Actually, this late lowest guidance due to commissioner delays and require work on the gas plant. Okay. They're just repairing stuff. Concerning correction energy, meet management expectation despite. Meet means, you know, it's not good to show. Provides earnings, we have to do it one by one. High put provides, you have to do it one by one. All of this provides, you have to do one by one, yeah? On NVIDIA, when it increased 100%, it literally used the word provides. So the students who actually click that link, type investor, actually see what happened. Nuvisa Energy, Centene shares, Franklin Covey, revenue cut. So maybe we can short this guy. Cut guidance 265 to 277 from 275. A little bit drop. This is Franklin Covey. If you have shorted on the 2nd of Feb on July, would you have made money or would you have lost some money? You're probably gonna make some money. Pretend you missed this drop, so you're gonna get on here. Yeah. So that's okay. The second will be Franklin Covey. Short because it's very, very small kind of difference. Somebody else did it just now, and you should just copy that and just put it that. And then you talk about what the analyst is saying. Yeah. Let's see, there's more. This is second of. So if you want to, so how do you, so yeah, so once you found what you want, then you plot the graph. Okay. Let's continue. Franklin share rises, constant expect because of tariff. Nike stock rises as we have this Vietnam second Tesla second quarter fall annually amid rising competition. So Tesla, you should have short on the 2nd of July as well. Let's have a look. Tesla quarterly delivery fell, but the tally rose. So consensus forecast was 387, 384. While the company significantly weakens, rebound in June. If Musk continue to lead, we believe Tesla is on the path to accelerated growth. Production was limited in preparation of the new model. Data springs in line with the outlook and continues to expect full delivery. So that's fine. Continue to expect full delivery. So it's not really going down big time. Rivian delivery decline. Let's have a look at this. So maybe we can short Rivian, but let's see what the outlook and guidance said. Now with the tax growing, when the loophole goes away, this is going to have negative impact. Fewer than expected vehicle. Reiterate annual delivery forecast. So it's still the same. Reiterate means it's the same. US chef Centene withdraws. Let's get Centene. Let's read carefully. Health insurance was down. Molina was fall over United down. Eleven's down. Humana down. Centene shares was down after withdrawals previously, citing lower than expected where it provides. Downgraded. 48 downgraded. Okay. So withdrew is previously reiterated for more than 7.25, citing lower than expected revenue. How much lower though? Reiterates the same. Leaf is being buy. Sees greater headwinds. Rivian reaffirm is the same. Races is up, going up. Provides you have to go to the website to look at it. Race is sometimes mean buy. Centene withdraw. Let's have a look. Tesla. Constellation. Pool. Withdraw. Let's see. Corona beer misses quarterly estimate. US Auto Constellation Green reaffirm is the same. Withdraw. Green Constellation Bright View revises. Bright View. We have to draw on Bright View. Anyone done Bright View? Progress, Mark, Tesla, deliveries, landmark, progress, all of that. Next, cool. So a lot of these where it says, yeah, so we have done almost all of that till 1st of June. Imagine you did the one last week already. Yeah, I think that's about it. So a lot of these that it says updates and stuff like that, and provides to see whether they go down or not. We have another tool. I think it's easier probably if you just go to the investor website. But let's look at this tool for some really, really, really powerful students. So, like for example, some of those it says provides, like it didn't say rise and up, like updates, okay? Gray media updates. So you want to see whether they go up or down. So what you do, you go on here and just type gray media on this shit, like gray media, just like that. So it gives you Q1. This is fifth, 2016, 2015. Where are we? Fifth. Sometimes we don't even have it. Probably this one. This is 2015, fifth. Probably not here. What is this? Date of announce revenue surprise somebody. Okay, this doesn't look like an earnings. It looks like it's just telling us updates revenue guidance for the second quarter. Let's click on this. Yeah, that's good. Next one, leave means up, result, see, report, expect, provides. Like for example, this guy provide, but this is a metal. I don't really like to look at metal. Provides is so metal. I think we're in the energy sector releasing the earnings recently. Energy and healthcare. Cuts. Yeah, a lot of energy. The one that used the word provides. Okay, let me just alternate F provides. Dundee we have Valorant Energy. Okay, let's do this. Dundee. So just for the sake of showing you. Dundee. Is it Dundee what? Dundee Precious Metal. You can go to the website directly. Yeah, it's more beautiful, so you learn how to do it. Where are we? Earnings. So it looks like there's no guidance here, which is okay. The guidance is here. Oh, now I know. So just now the one we look at is gray media. Gray media. Yep, 7, 8, this is it. So you see 7, 8. Q2. So you compare Q2 to Q2, which is just here. 8, 0 estimate. Let me see. Q1 764, 769. Okay. Okay. So a little bit of the up. Or looking for shorting, isn't it? So Valora. VA. VALEU. Wait, this one. Okay, because it's Canada, it's not there. Anything else? It says provides. Seal SQ. These are all very small name. Probably not gonna have a lot. 7th, 16, 11, 30. 20, 11, 30. So it's definitely went up a little bit there. Sale SQ. So you will see that it provides earning guidance because there's no point to know what happened now. You want to see what happened before. So before it's 11. So if you click on that, It says okay, let's look. And 16 million on this website, it says 16 millions as well. So previously was 11. Growth is 45. This full year outlook. Okay, this would normally be a buy, but we're just not looking for buy at the moment. Yeah, just like that. Cool. So that's what we found. I think some people also found something just now. Let me see. Um, which one? Which one? Let's see. Okay, let's see. So, diluted 8 down compared to previous 4 to 8. And then the latest one in June, adjusted is expected to be down 10-15%. Yep, this looks like a short actually. General Mail. Let's read it. Recorded General Mail. This is 25th, while the Cheerios projected to be down double digit. Mm, C fiscal decline 10 to 15 in the constant. Organic sales are set to be 1 versus 2. Headwinds. Okay. Let's back test a little bit. So we start from this 4 to 6% growth. It went up. 4 to 5 went down. 1 to 1, 1 to 1, 1 to 1. 8 to 7 down. Now it's 10 to 15% down. Shorting General Mail since 25th of June shouldn't be a bad idea. June is just right there. General Mills, let's see what's that. Two, 25th of June. We're just there. Wow, what's going on with this stock? Okay, let's back test it properly. We're gonna start from here. 3.94, 4.3. Hmm, 4.52, and this one 4.21. Okay, yep, let's do that. General Milk. Um, short because what's that? EPS is expected to be down 10 to 15%, according to what they said. Yeah. Cool. Well done. It's not huge. It's not super big, but it's there. Um, the one we have the other day, United Natural Food, I think is still okay. Okay. Cool. Yep. That's it for today. So what's the conclusion? The conclusion here is based on our season. It's really about every day coming to market screener and really filter through the news to see if there's a lot of bad news kind of happening. That's where you kind of get ready. Yeah, cool. So we are almost there now. So very, very excited for those who get accepted into the, apprenticeship training because we're gonna do things together. especially at the higher level one. Cool. That's it for today. Speak to you very, very soon. Take a screenshot on this. Give it a try in your practice account and kind of see how it goes. Yeah. Every day, just come on this page and just kind of see one by one. It doesn't take long. If you find the right one, beautiful one, it takes very, very, very little time. Yeah. We go through everything like that for the past 7 days, just like that. There's something coming. It says, RX expect premium revenue now down 4%. If down more, I would have done it. Expect slightly above guidance. Warner Brothers. Let's look at this. Down 4%. 4% is not a lot. You need 10% or more, it would be beautiful. Yeah, 4 is not a lot. Cool. Well done. That's it for now. If anything, let me know. But I'll speak to you very soon. Take care. What's a good percentage? Chihang is asking, what's a good percentage for increased revenue, decrease? I would say 10%. At least 10% will be good. 20% will be better. 30% will be even better. Christian saying, thanks, you're welcome. Chiang saying, thanks, you're welcome. Sean saying, thank you, you're welcome. Mel saying, thanks, you're welcome. Yeah? How do you make a lot of money in trading and investing? It's about your willingness to do the homework every day. Just come on here and see the big one. Look, everything that we done today, you could have done it immediately. You don't have to wait for the Tuesday call. Yeah? If you're on the apprenticeship training, when I buy, I will let you know as well. So well done. Cool. That's it for now. If anything, let me know about. I'll speak to you very soon. Thank you for coming. Let's say till next time. Alvin, can you please back to those companies to have a look? Bahar say, have a great evening. Have a great evening, people. You're so good.